It's time for the hottest show in America. It's time for the Rucker Show, where you get the 411 from A to Z, special guests, and much, much more. So buckle up for a wild, wild ride. The Rucker Show starts now.
Welcome to the Rucker Show. You got Seven the Poet.
Hey.
You got JJ on the mic.
Hey there.
Big shout out to all our affiliates around the country. Be sure to reach out to us on social media at Rucker Show on IG and Facebook. We're having a great show today. What you got, JJ?
Man, we always have a great show. You know that, right? Special guest Omar Epps on the show today. We also have Ask Al. Got Tami's Take coming up. Perrier Darling is going to be stopping by to help us to break down another song. Last week was crazy. Last week's episode was kind of crazy.
Ratchet. It was extra ratchet. I don't think Perrier was ready.
Perrier always ready.
Oh man.
And you, I wonder why does Perrier inspire Raheem to change his voice?
I don't know.
I think maybe Raheem has an inner ego that he wants to let out.
But bro, he need to pick a continent.
He was like, been around the world. That was so funny. Of course, we got our hot topics coming up. And just to give you a couple of ideas of some things we're going to be talking about with our hot topics today. Something escaped from the zoo.
What?
And it ate up some stuff. We're going to talk about that a little later. Ava DuVernay is getting a crown. And you can find out what that's about. And then Whitney Houston. I don't know if anybody heard this rumor about, the documentary that's coming out on Whitney. But there were some accusations that were made. And Sissy Houston, she got something to say about it.
I don't know if they want to mess with Sissy.
Let Whitney rest.
Let her rest. So we'll talk about all that coming up with Hot Topics and more. You're tuned in to the Al Rucker Show.
Thank you for tuning back into the Rucker Show. And today we have actor Omar Epps to the show. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Omar is best known as Dr. Eric Foreman on the television show House, but I remember him mostly from Juice. That was one of my favorites, The Wood, Love and Basketball. And most recently, you got a movie now that's headed to Blu-ray, Traffic. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Traffic is, stars myself, Paula Patton, Laz Alonso, Rosalind Sanchez. It's a really great film, man. It's about a group of people who are just having a weekend getaway and things take a turn that they can't anticipate. And the undertone of the film deals with the issue of human trafficking, which is what drew me to the piece, to shine a light on that issue.
Okay. But man, I've been a fan for a long, long time, but I'm even more of a fan now of the fact that me and you got a lot in common. We grew up we had a rough life, becoming fathers, and wanted to give our kids what we didn't have. Talk about your book. You know, you're an author now, Fatherless and to Fatherhood. Tell me about that.
Yeah, from fatherless to fatherhood. I grew up without a father, and being a father, you kind of don't have a blueprint. I had some really solid father figures in my life, but the book came from, I had a moment with my son a few years ago, which caused me to question whether growing up fatherless had somehow crept into my fatherhood. And so I began this exploration of self to, unpack my journey in this life. And midway through, I realized, hey, wow, maybe my story could be used as a tool of inspiration to others. So that's what fueled me to finish out. And, now we're here for Fatherless to Fatherhood.
Now, tell the audience, not growing up without a father, how did you become not just a good dad, but a great dad to your child?
We're works in progress. You're figuring it out as we go, and obviously all family structure can be different, but, I knew essentially what not to do, but you figure it out along the way, and I believe that parenthood in general, but specifically fatherhood, happens in phases, and I'm very transparent with my kids in that way. Like, my oldest now is 19, so I'll tell her, hey, I've never been the father of a 19-year-old, so I'm figuring this part out the same way you're figuring out me at 19. But it's a journey, and it's a lot of the things that I reflect on in the book and talk about is about activating. You got to be active. You got to be present. in your child's life. And we've made a lot of strides as a community in the issue of fatherhood, but we got a long way to go because there's still a lot of cats that's slacking, and we can't accept that. It's been normalized, and we have to, if it's a word, denormalize that. Cats that are not around taking care of their kids.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people, a lot of fathers make excuses that they have to work, they have to do all the things. Now, with your intense schedule, how do you make time to build a bond with your children?
Yeah, you got to find that balance. Anyone who's a working parent, I think that's the biggest challenge is the time. There's been so many hours in a day. So, for me, I just try to find it, in making that time for the kids, or it's like I'm doing this show Shooter now on USA Network. It's great because it films here in Los Angeles, so I don't have to be in a different state or something like that working. So that makes it a lot easier. But you just got to make the time, and you got to want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You chose to have these kids. That's a lifelong commitment. So, what you want to have the kid for if you don't want to be in their life? Exactly.
Now, another thing, in your book, you mentioned about guiding and teaching a child how to be a loving and honest and respectful person. What are some of the ways that you teach your children how to do that?
It's about permeating good it's about, and that starts with honesty. They got to be honest with themselves and just to be respectful to people. I always tell them, you never know what someone is coming from or carrying on their soul. So just be kind and gentle with people as you walk about. And, I'm proud of my kids. They all, they're 3 different kids, so they have 3 different personalities. But, I believe those things start in the home, whatever the home situation may be. But, putting these children out into the world, you want them to, be a representation of themselves and just be good people at the end of the day.
Yeah, good. That's good. One last thing. Where can people buy the book?
Oh, the book is available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and Lulu.com, LULU.com. But most people know Amazon, so you can definitely get it there.
Thank you, man. Well, we appreciate you taking the time out to give us a call this morning, tell the people about your book. Good luck on that traffic, and good hearing from you, man. Be blessed.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
You good, JJ?
I'm good.
I love the hair.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
so
you.
pretty.
Someone said I stole his hairstyle. Here we go.
You don't like his?
Man, I was on my way there, and then she just kind of pop up like, you ever had one of them friends, like you tell them what kind of car you finna go get?
Don't do that. Don't do that, because I did it before you even told me you was going to do it.
No, you didn't.
No, you did not.
I came in the studio, I said, hey, man, I think I'm finna rock a flat top.
You said a flat top.
That's
I
a
don't
mohawk.
have a flat top.
You got a mohawk.
This ain't even a mohawk.
What is that
I don't know
called?
what it is. It's like what's his name? Johnny.
The flip up.
The little cartoon character.
I know exactly who she's talking about. The
name.
dude with the black T-shirt and the glasses.
Yes, I can't think of his name.
So what color is that? What'd you call that?
It's like platinum blonde.
Platinum blonde. I like that. Platinum.
You mad?
I was gonna dye my hair that color, bro.
You can still do it.
I'm not doing that.
In
Don't do
September, when
Dude.
I dye my hair back another color, probably gonna do like a reddish color or something next.
I can't do it in September because that's fall, and I'm not dyeing my hair orange.
Nah.
You running around like a pumpkin.
Don't do the orange thing. But we had hot topics. What you got going on, Jay?
Okay, so Gabrielle Union, she opened up about her miscarriages. I think she's opened up about it in the past. I feel like I've read something at some point, but she talked to the Jasmine brand about how she initially didn't know that it was an issue with her miscarriages. She said she was off birth control. She got married. She was ready to start a family. She didn't think there were going to be any problems, but there was. And she said she had about 8 or 9 miscarriages.
God, dog, by Dwayne?
She said the first one was the most brutal, and she told People magazine, she said, she told different people in her life that, she felt like she was pregnant because the bloating from the IVF makes it look like
What's
you're pregnant.
What's IVF?
What is that?
The IVF treatment is how people who want to get pregnant.
Oh, in vitro fertilization. I don't even know how that just happened.
That boy's smart. So
You don't know where they came from.
So she was bloated from that, which makes you look like you're pregnant. It was just a lot for her to deal with. And so she said the first pregnancy she told a lot of people, you know, she was pregnant, and then she had the miscarriage, so it was really embarrassing for her.
Man, I never forget. Maybe the people had IVF. I was at a party and I was promoting. This is when you still handed out flyers, and I was out promoting for this event, man. And with, I mean, conviction.
Yeah.
I turned to this lady, handed her a flyer, and looked at her husband and said, "Congratulations, bro." She wasn't pregnant though.
That's the worst. I've seen guys do
she
that.
just looked pregnant.
Have you ever done that
pregnant,
before?
bro.
Like congratulated a woman for being pregnant and she wasn't pregnant?
I asked.
You asked like how far are you?
Well, you remember I texted you a while back and said, "Is such and such pregnant?" You was like, "I don't know." When I said she looks pregnant, based on the pictures. Remember that?
Oh, you did.
Who is such and such?
I can't say her name on the radio.
Why not?
I'm not gonna do it.
JJ, who is such and such?
No.
So the 70th Primetime Emmys are coming up. September the 17th. John Legend, he's nominated for his first Emmy for Best Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie. And this is for his starring role in NBC's Jesus Christ Superstar live concert. Sandra Oh, she made history. She has become the first Asian woman who will earn a Best Actress nomination. So that's big. So this is my question to you guys, though. When you take a look at the Outstanding Comedy Series, you have Atlanta, Barry, Black-ish, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Glow, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and The Unbreakable Jimmy Schmitz in Silicon Valley. Who should get the award?
Me. I promise my life a comedy.
I'm gonna go with Blackish. I say Blackish.
Yeah, I like Blackish.
Yeah.
It's such a good show.
It is.
I just love that it you know, outside of the comedy piece, it has, you know, some touching stories that you know that people need to know
They
about.
have really good writers.
A lot of current events they talk about too.
Yeah, the chemistry is good too.
New Orleans Zoo jaguar escapes, kills 6 other animals. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to New Orleans Audubon Zoo, but there's this 3-year-old male jaguar. His name is Valero. So Valero, he was spotted outside of his cage. And one of the zoo employees saw him around 7 a.m. He attacked 4 alpacas, 1 emu, and a fox. And the animals died. And no humans were injured, so I guess that's a plus. Even though 7 animals, I mean 6 animals died. That's a lot. So there was no explanation on how he managed to escape, but they're investigating that because I think that's important to know.
I wonder if, like, okay, so the animal killed the animal. That's animal on animal crime. But now that the animal's dead, can I get a jacket?
You're so crazy.
I mean, a human didn't kill him, no?
Yeah.
But Valero killed him.
Valero killed him. I mean, you think what they gonna do with the jaguar? You think they gonna kill him?
Well, I don't want no jaguar.
Usually when an
executed.
animal does that, like spazzes out, they end up, what's it called, euthanizing them, right? Putting them to
Euthanizing,
sleep.
yes. But anytime you let something loose after it's been caged up, it spaz out. I'm out this bitch. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
But it's like, think about, I just want to know how he got out, because you know they build these cages and these fences and stuff to like make sure that animals cannot get out. Like, can you imagine what this zoo worker was looking like when he's like, is that Valero?
I'm out.
I wouldn't even be looking. You
Yeah.
running, you see nothing but elbows.
And you know how fast they are. Like, it ain't like it's a wrap. Them poor animals, they over there minding their own business.
Yeah. Can you imagine that fox was probably skipping around the zoo? He was hopping in. You know what I'm saying? And then this thing show up from Africa.
Man, that's
Oh man.
yeah. I'd like to know how he got out.
Oh goodness. Coming up in just a few, we're going to talk a little bit about LeBron James. Al got some sports talk coming up. Ass of the week, Tami's take, and why is Ava DuVernay receiving a crown? We'll talk to you about that in just a few. You are tuned in to the Al Rucker Show.
We're gonna continue these hot topics. JJ, you got some good stuff for me?
Yes, LeBron James
My man.
is talking about starring in a comedy. So
What did I tell y'all?
What? That he was going to LA so he could do
going to LA
movies.
so he
I
could
said
do
that.
acting.
Yeah, but
Man.
you know the thing what it was, everybody knew he was going to LA. You don't buy just one house in LA. You buy two.
Why is that?
Exactly.
So you can be close to work, and then so you can get away from everything.
And then they gave him his own studio. He gave him his own studio like last year.
Like a production studio?
Well, you know he does production. He has several TVs. He has several TV shows on TV now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
So I think he has one on TNT or something like that. But he
stars in it, or he just like produces?
No, he produces.
It? Oh,
so
okay.
what they did is they gave him his own studio like a year ago.
Yeah.
You know, like his own little wing.
Oh, wow.
So everybody knew he was going down there.
Well, let's be on the lookout for this. You know, it's no solid work on it. We just know that he's teamed up with screenwriter Steve Mallory, who did The Boss. And, you know,
yeah,
the movie hasn't even been named yet. But
well, I don't think he's gonna be in the. I don't think he's gonna be in.
Well, the thing they say he's supposed to star in it.
Yeah, he may make an appearance. I can't see LeBron.
Maybe it's just a
Stick to playing
cameo. Well, when he did those commercials, those were the funniest commercials. Y'all remember that?
He really didn't have any speaking parts.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did. But,
Facial expressions.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
just y'all ain't right.
No, I'm a LeBron fan.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that
Yeah.
bus outside?
I mean, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm gonna get me a Lakers jersey. Matter of fact, when we go to LA, I'm gonna get me a Lakers jersey.
Oh man, you
And the
think they
Lakers
got
hat.
him already?
They better.
They probably selling out too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sissy Houston responds to Whitney's molestation accusation. So Sissy Houston, she responded to her children, Whitney and Gary, being molested by their cousin, Dee Dee Warwick, in this upcoming Whitney documentary. So according to the Jasmine brand, Sissy did not even learn about these allegations until the documentary premiered. So she's like, hold on. She made a good point in this statement. She says, I can't overstate the shock and horror that we feel and the difficulty that we have in believing that my niece, Dee Dee Warwick, molested 2 of my 3 children. And then she said, neither Whitney nor Dee Dee are here to deny or refute or affirm. So how can it be fair to my daughter or Dee Dee or to our family?
Yeah, I agree with it. My thing of it is, you know, if it hadn't came out in all those years, just let it be. You know, you gotta let Dee Dee and Whitney rest, man.
Nah,
you gotta let them rest.
You can't say, okay, well,
so what we gonna do? You just gonna slander that woman's name? She ain't going to jail.
I mean, my thing is this, like, but Harvey Weinstein still got to face the music.
Yeah, but he alive. These people are dead.
Wake him up.
You know what I'm saying?
Ava DuVernay
Just let him leave.
has been named one of PETA's most beautiful vegans. So yeah, she is getting her crown. PETA, you guys know what PETA is, right? PETA.
Bread.
Yeah, what is PETA?
PETA, the organization PETA, they're all about animal rights. And so
What does it stand for? Pet A? It's called Pet A?
I understand that when they discovered fire, it was man's first word, and he named fire. PETA. I don't.
Yeah, PETA. And vegan. I had a vegan shake this morning. Oh my God.
Did you?
It was not good.
'Cause you don't like vegetables.
I know. So let me tell you what I did. I went in there. I went to Smoothie King, and my trainer say, "Stop getting the berry stuff." But I get protein and everything.
Yeah.
In so I went and looked at the wellness thing, and it said vegan, and it has spinach in it. So I said, I'm gonna try it. The lady said it's good. It wasn't good at all.
She don't got your taste buds.
No, it wasn't good at all.
Well, congratulations to Ava DuVernay, most beautiful vegan celebrity. She beat out Zac Efron. She beat out Ellen Pompeo. And then I didn't even know that Neo was a vegan. Not that I guess I would know, but she beat him out too.
I had a vegetable stew with beef in it.
Yeah, I wonder what's worse.
Have you ever done it?
I think what you think can be worse, being a vegan or eating gluten free. You gotta have that gluten.
Ooh,
What is gluten?
it's tough because it's going to be in a lot of carbs, a lot of breads and stuff. But there's a lot of things that are gluten-free that taste good. They have like a lot of gluten-free cereals and stuff. But I remember my first time having gluten-free pasta, and I was like, oh,
So I bet you it's tough. So there got to be a crown for gluten people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start that.
We're gonna start our own crown.
I personally, I'm a gluten man.
You're a glute man?
Yeah, but
what's a
that's
glute
different types of glutes.
What's a glute man?
You
Explain.
I like that glute.
You like that
When
glute?
she walk by, look at that glute.
Suppose they look at them hamsters.
I cannot
Ham-
with
them
either
yum.
one
Yeah.
of
Got them
y'all
hams.
right
Them
now.
hams.
Have you ever gone vegetarian or
squirrels.
vegan before?
Got 2 squirrels fighting back there.
Actually, I won't say I have. You know, when you change your lifestyle and you get into a really healthy lifestyle, that stuff just eliminates itself. It's no need for, this is free of this and this.
Yeah.
Man, I don't.
Yeah,
You
I
just
don't-
stop eating that stuff.
You just stop
Yeah.
eating it naturally.
You
I mean,
know.
I don't think, and all 3 of us work out. So do you actually watch what you eat?
Yeah, I try to for the most part, but it just depends on what the day is. When you rushing, it's just so hard when you're just so busy.
Yeah.
Because you can only eat so many smoothies. It's like,
Yeah,
you know what
you
I
know,
mean?
yeah.
It's like if I had a smoothie this morning and then I'm rushing for the rest of the day, I
You don't
can't
want
go
another
get another
smoothie. No
smoothie.
smoothie,
Like
yeah.
I need something and
But,
you just stop.
Yeah,
and get
I
something.
find myself like as I don't eat bad,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just certain things I don't eat a lot of fried food. I don't
Yeah.
eat a lot of fast food. I actually don't even eat a lot of bread, so I don't
Yeah.
eat burgers and all that kind of stuff like that. I eat a lot of chicken,
Yeah.
so I just naturally just like chicken. You know?
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
doesn't like barnyard pimps? That's the barnyard pimp.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. In
You
my
never heard
life. Barnyard pimp?
You ain't from the South.
No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not.
The chicken, the rooster will do anything to everything on the yard.
Yeah.
But when you look at what they're pumping into chicken now, like it's like you have to be conscious of what's in the meat now, which is why, for all that time I stayed away from meat, because I know there's a reason why our young people are growing faster than ever and their body parts are developing faster than ever. And it has to do with the steroids that's in the meat.
Yeah, but see that's you taking it too far. It's real simple. If you look at like Valero and his people, they have very elongated torsos. In that, they have a longer digestive tract to digest meat. Our digestive tract is not made for that. Vegetables.
sense.
Yeah.
We're not even equipped. It don't even get to what they pumping in. Hey,
Yeah.
we're not supposed to be eating
I
like
mean,
that.
Yeah.
at this day and age, if it's gonna make our kids bigger, stronger, and faster,
No,
have-
it ain't doing
feed
that.
it,
It's
'cause you
making
may
them
have a
dumber.
NBA star. They
It's
have a
making them
LeBron James
dumber.
on you.
No, it's
No.
making 10-year-olds look like 45-year-olds.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
But at the end of the day, if that 10-year-old's being recruited by every college in the nation, who cares? You could be dumb. They say, what's the name, who's a famous boxer, can't count or read, but he can count.
I like how you didn't say his name, though. You're listening to the Al Rucker Show.
We're at the segment where we have our friend Perrier Darling comes in and breaks down the song for us. Perrier, how you doing?
I'm absolutely excellent young man, and yourself.
I'm good.
Splendid, JJ. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you.
No, she's platinum.
I am platinum.
No silver or gold. She's platinum.
No.
But anyway, we'll let you break that down for us in the next segment.
A young man told me that you got that hairstyle from him.
Did he? Are you
He-
serious?
He did.
Was it? Well, Storm was a woman in X-Men, because people told me I look like Summer Storm is what someone called me yesterday. Summer Storm.
Yes, he was flirting. That sounded terrible. Okay, here we go. Today we have. What do we have? Cuddle My Wrist by Future. Cuddle My Wrist. I don't sleep in my watch.
No.
But at any rate,
Well, if you can't cuddle with somebody, maybe just cuddle with your wrist.
I'm a bit bamboozled. I don't befuddled. I'm discombobulated. I don't understand this. Cuddle my wrist. He makes no mention of his wrist or wrist wear, anything like that. I'm not sure. But we shall get into it as always. He says, Goyard, soon as the bag got packed. Now that I understand that, I get Goyard is an upscale level of luggage, baggagery. I wonder, is it a man purse?
I could see Future wearing a man purse.
I'll have no parts of that. Anyway, he goes on to say, Zone 6, sure, I'm not showing any slack. Zone 6 is this upper level. JJ, are you looking into Zone 6 right now?
I was I was thinking Zone 6 like an airplane, like you're on Zone 6, but
those are cheap tickets.
oh, well, that's why I'm so familiar with it.
Never been a quitter. I'm a turn it to the max. I have the propensity to correct their grammar on these things. I'm sorry. He says, never been a quitter. I'm a turn it to the max. We already know what that is. He's not going to give up early. He's going to maximize the moment.
Yeah.
Turn it all the way up.
Yes.
Litty.
Yes.
Okay?
Litty.
Okay.
Now, whoo, I like this part. He says, lean in my liver. Lean in my liver, yeah.
A lot of these rappers talk about lean.
I've been taking good batch. Do you know what that means?
He has great product.
He has great product. Whoever his pharmaceutical rep is, they've done an excellent job.
That's terrible.
Real dope dudes don't hang around rats. That's a no-brainer right
Yeah, that's
there.
a no-brainer right there.
4x4, sitting taller than a lag.
Then he got a Jeep.
Hopefully so.
he hasn't had
I
the Jeep.
sincerely hope he has not put 4x4 wheels on a Cadillac.
Yeah. Sitting taller than
Is that even possible to do that?
Yes, they call it a
think
donk.
A what?
a
A
donk.
donk.
A donk?
Yes. You know, in Miami, have you seen the sport? I mean, the sedans. They're really high, though.
No, I've never seen that.
You've never seen that?
A donk is what it's called.
Yes. And they're sedans, really, like vehicles, like 4-door
With
family
4x4
cars.
tires on them?
They're huge. I might
It
go.
can't be good for the car, though, can it?
No.
I don't think it's good for anyone that is vertically challenged. I don't know how I would get in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, look at that. You said,
4x4 sitting taller than the lag. Okay.
At any rate, this has been Perrier, darling, and I had to pop it for you one time. Thank you.
You do a great job, Perry.
he does. He really does.
Well, you know, I'm pretty connected out here in these
In these streets.
boulevards,
Okay.
lanes.
Oh man, Perrier, before you leave, maybe you can answer this question I had for you guys today. I was watching this movie called Bucket List with what's the guy's name that always plays God and everything? Morgan Freeman. Have you guys seen
And
it?
Jack Nicholson, two of my favorites. Yes, I like that.
So in the movie, obviously, you know, it's about bucket lists, and I was just curious to know if there were what things were on your bucket list. Like before you get up out of here, what are some things that you really want to do or accomplish, or places you may want to just visit or
That's
something?
a good question.
I always wanted to be a radio personality.
Oh, look at that!
That's pretty.
Jesus could come back
Well,
today, and you could.
You've done that.
Yes, I'm pretty much. I'm going to add something today.
There you go. Look at you.
Perrier is going to drop his own trap record.
I'm here for
That'll
that.
I'll buy it.
I would buy it too.
No, ooh, download it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would definitely
It
be
would not be in
downloadable.
stores.
You gotta
Yeah.
download it. You gotta
Well, okay.
download
Well,
it.
what about you, Al?
Man, you got me stumped on that one. You know, I don't know. I don't know. And I would have to say it had to be somewhere that I want to travel. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
Think. I can't think.
I mean, of course, I have like a whole gang of things on my bucket list. I really want to do. I want to jump out a plane.
Wow.
I met this girl who went bungee jumping, and she was telling me about her experience. She's like, "Oh, I'll never do it again. It was like my whole life left as soon as I jumped." I've never wanted to do that, but I heard that skydiving wasn't as bad. So
It comes back rapidly.
No.
Once you exit the plane at 14,000 feet, you find yourself plummeting. There's a stranger on your back, and you have to trust him with a string and a golf ball. But he
Yeah.
does this. There were certain things that I noticed that were a bit alarming, but hey, really.
so you've done it,
several times.
really?
Yes.
Aw.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it without the parachute.
Oh.
And somebody on your back.
Yes. Let's turn it up a bit.
That'll be uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't know if that's turning it up.
Somebody land on your back. You rely on this person. They on your back, and you rely on them to pull the string.
Well,
Yeah.
you do. You
But then
always.
I would rather rely on somebody else than myself, though, because at least they've done it like 5 million times versus me, who've only done it no times. And then it's like I'm so accident prone. I know I would be the one to be like, break the string.
As soon as I jumped out the plane, I'll pull it.
Yes, you can't do that
I know
because
that.
you're in danger
Yeah.
of propellers.
Getting sucked in.
Oh,
Yes.
that would
Yeah,
be terrible.
I'm not that.
That would be terrible.
They
You can
they
keep that one.
they give you an altimeter, and as you're plummeting, you have to check the altimeter, and you pop the chute at 6,000 feet. Then there's this backdraft that grabs you, and you float back a bit, but you are given the kiss of God. There's a level of serenity at
Yeah.
6,000 feet that you cannot experience.
Oh man, I can't
Nah,
wait.
pass. So basically, I'm a fall 8,000 feet first.
Yes, and while you're falling, you can't look down.
No bump.
Oh,
that.
you can't look down?
No, because you're traveling so fast that the wind could lift your head and you could possibly snap your neck. So you have to
see, I
look forward
can't.
into the horizon.
And you still want to do that?
Oh, I didn't know about that part.
I'll stick to Bora. I'll go to Bora.
Let me think about that. It's the Al Rucker Show.
It's the T, the A, the M, the I, the T, the A, the M, the I. It's Tami. It's Tami. Tami say, kick that knowledge, girl.
Listen, I know some of us feel like we've been going through, child, and I'm right there with you. But I want to tell you this morning, be encouraged, have faith, stand strong, because the word said, weeping endureth for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Now, I didn't say which morning. That's why you got to hold tight and know that you got to go through some to get to some. It's going to be okay. This ain't the only thing you've ever gone through, and you came through all of that, so you're going to get through this too. I'm here to tell you this morning, if you knew the week I had, child, it's a wonder I'm sitting here, this face beat, getting ready to go to work today, because guess what? Don't give up. Don't quit. They might see you struggle, but they don't want to see you quit now. You are a testimony, a walking, breathing testimony. Just keep going, push forward, break down, lay down, sit down, fall down, but don't stay down.
That was inspirational.
Always.
Yeah, don't give up, no matter how hard it
She has been
gets.
very inspirational lately.
Yeah, she does it. You know,
Very
Tami is good at what she does.
Positive.
Very positive. So, JJ, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, good.
I'm
good,
doing
good,
great.
good.
I was empowered by that.
Okay.
She that lifted me up.
Who was that? What's that song? Is that Guapoli? No, you're down when you gonna get up. I love that song.
Oh yeah.
No, you're down. Yeah.
Is that her?
when you gonna get up?
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, me too, man. That's the jam.
I like when you sing it too. Al, what you got with sports today?
Man, I'm going to start off with my boy, Kyrie. Kyrie Irving is to release a cereal inspired by Nike. I ain't really a big Kyrie fan these days, so I'm kind of not feeling this part. But anyway, in May, Kyrie Irving previewed an exclusive Wheaties-inspired Nike Kyrie 4. And that's his tennis shoes, which are not that good. They're not.
Dang.
They're not. I mean, the dude gets hurt for the last couple of years, and it's always the shoes.
Oh,
Got to be the shoes.
So he need.
So he's only limited to only 100 pair in celebration of him gracing the front of the cereal box, which I don't understand why they put him on the cereal box. But that's what he
Dang.
did.
He did a great job in that movie. I went
Yeah.
to see that. What's it called? Uncle
Drew.
Uncle Drew.
I mean, he's always played well in that, but anyway. So his IG shows 3 cereal-inspired makeups of his Kyrie 4, which there's some ugly shoes, including Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Kicks colorways.
Dang, I forgot about Kicks. They still make Kicks.
Mm-mm.
He might still eat Kicks.
No.
I thought Kicks was always the welfare cereal.
So right now there's no official date of the Kyrie 4 cereal packed, but according to Kyrie himself, expect more from the collection soon. I don't think it's going to be. I think Kyrie's bored since he was out
Yeah.
last season for the injury being with the Boston Celtics and demanding that trade from Cleveland to Boston. But Kyrie, good luck on that one. Now this is my boy Terry Owens. I'm a little confused on why he.
T.O.
Yeah, I mean he got inducted to the Hall of Fame, which
That's all right.
is only like 19. I want to say it's either 19. It's like 19 receivers have ever been inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, really?
So he wants to protest and sit out because of you have to go through so many seasons in order to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. So he decides he wants to sit out and he wants to spend the time in Canton. He don't want to take place in Canton. He wants to be at home with his friends in Chattanooga because he came from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, that's
so
right.
he's
Where
getting
he graduated from.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of heat from like Michael Irvin, Carter, all those guys.
Did he say why? It's just that he would rather be. I mean, he's doing a speech and everything at the college, but where he graduated from. But he didn't say why.
Well, the reason being is because he thinks it's unfair that people have to wait. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's all about T.O. And I was listening to it this morning on the news, and basically what he's saying is he's taking a stand by protesting, going to the attending the ceremony for the people who don't make the Hall of Fame. It's not making any sense at all to me. But I think you play football for several reasons. You want to be a Hall of Famer and you want to win the Super Bowl. And he's had an opportunity to do both. So why not attend? I mean, he's getting a lot of slack about that.
That's just that. I'm not gonna say. That's
And then he's sending a pair of his shoes, custom shoes, to all the other people who got inducted.
A pair of his shoes?
Custom sneakers, yeah.
He still got shoes?
No, these are some old shoes.
Wait a minute. So, wait a minute. I'm mixed up on what segment this is. This ass of the week, huh?
It should be.
No, this was not, but you think he should be?
If y'all don't get this,
But T.O.'s always been about himself. Even when he played in the league, he's been about himself. And I think this is a stunt that he's doing again by himself. I mean, T.O. basically claims he can still play if he wanted to play, but he's been a basket case for a lot of teams. I mean,
How old is he now?
T.O. got to be about 45.
oh, that boy Jerry.
Yeah,
Actually.
about 45, 46. Yeah.
But people in football last longer though, right?
No.
Not like that.
Is
Not
it
like that.
basketball
Not
or
until
football?
Basketball, but football,
Okay.
I mean, I think the expected playing career, like for a running back, is
Yeah.
only like 4 or 5 years because he's getting hit on every play.
Oh,
The
he's getting
quarterbacks
damaged.
usually last longer. They getting protected.
They get hit.
Oh,
They
okay.
get
Amount.
they get heat least amount.
Gosh, I learned so much hanging out with you guys. I didn't know that.
We learned something about you today.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
not though. Let's not do that.
No.
PMS.
Oh my God.
I love PMS.
Postmaster service.
Mm-hmm.
No.
People, men.
No.
Sex.
Premenstrual cycle. Can you guys say menstrual? Go ahead and say it, guys. You can do it. Everybody say it together. Say menstrual cycle. You're listening to the Al Rucker Show.
We're at one of my favorite segments called Ask Al, where we have people send in letters asking for our opinion. And I think this week we got a lot of letters came in. A lot of things came in. So it's unfortunately we only get to pick one. So JJ, who we got?
This one comes from Paul. It says, Dear Al, my girlfriend and I have been dating for over a year. She asked me to move into her apartment to save money. But when she wants me to pay half the rent, electricity, cable, and Wi-Fi, I'm okay with the cable, the water, and the electricity. But I say the rent is the same whether I live there or I don't. So I don't think I should have to pay the rent on her place. We aren't married, and I want to know what your advice is. Signed, Paul.
Well, I think Paul gonna have to eat this one. You got to go and pay some of them. You gonna pay some of the bills anyway. Why you looking like that? You don't pay some of your girl bills?
Man, Paul, stay your ass. Stay at home, bro.
He can't stay home. There's gonna be times where Paul gonna want to come over and stay.
He ain't got to though. Listen, she need help. He don't.
Look, me and you gonna see very, very different on this. Paul.
I can help you and stay in my spot.
Okay, so basically, I understand what Paul is saying.
How long they been together again?
A year.
Oh, over a year. But
Over a year.
but they think at the end of the day,
Man, I got people I've been knowing 30 years. They can't move in with me, dog.
well, the thing of it is with Paul is
Sorry.
this is what I'm saying with Paul. I wouldn't move in. You definitely don't want to move in.
Right.
So we don't want to say anything.
All right.
I would rather pay half the bills over there and keep my own place.
Man, I get.
That's what Paul should do.
I'll
Just
pay
pay half the rent because that's the problem.
Mhm.
Let's identify what the problem is. The problem is she wants help on those bills.
Right, so she can stack money.
So Paul,
But she said that I guess it's for everybody. She's saying we can all save money.
yeah, but Paul ain't worried about saving money.
I don't
right
need
now.
to say no money. I'm good.
Yeah, he good. Yeah, as a man, it's only been a year.
Oh, that's funny.
It's been a year.
So how long do you wait
5.
before
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 years, and that's
What am I waiting on?
well the thing to move in. So this the thing. I know you ain't gonna move in, but if I'm in this situation, we're dating. So by the time year 3 or 4, and I've
Yeah.
asked you to marry me, we still together.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be engaged for a year.
Yeah.
And then we're not moving in together until we're actually married.
Oh, okay.
So 5 years.
I did that. I didn't let my boyfriend or fiance move in with me until we got married.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing ever, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Which
It
one?
was
Moving
bad.
together.
Moving in,
or getting
or
married?
no, I'm saying both. Both, but it was interesting because you try to do the right thing, what you have been told is the right thing, right? And it's like but what I did not know is that he did not know how to pay bills, and he did not know how to take care of a house. He literally moved from his mama's house, right,
To his other mama house.
to his other mama's house.
But I can understand that. I mean, I can definitely understand that.
But I'm not saying that it's a right or wrong thing. But the thing is, I didn't know, you didn't know how to pay bills. Like you didn't know, he didn't even know where to go pay his car payments. Like,
But you know what though?
there's an address on that sheet. Right.
Read
this
the
the-
statement, bro.
But that's the crazy part. What you saying that, and I think most men. I'm just gonna say men. Period. When you get in a situation where you have a motherly type wife, she kind of takes care of everything. So he may came from a situation. But for example, my son, he's 25 now. He probably kill me when he hear this, but he wanted to move out at 18.
Yeah.
So he moved out at 18. 7, you gonna like this. He moves out at 18, gets his own place in the whole 9 yards. Cool with it. So one day he calls me up. He said, "Hey, Dad." I said, "What's up?" "Man, I got this bill. I got somebody sent me something in the mail, and it's pink." I said, "What you mean it's pink?" He said, "It's from somebody named Reliant." I said, and they telling me I got to pay them like $85. I said, "So you don't know who Reliant is?"
Bless his
"No."
heart.
I said, "That's the light bill. We got to pay for lights."
Oh, yeah, we do.
So yeah, you got to pay for lights. But why
bless
is the
his heart.
but why is the bill pink?
Cause you late, bro.
Because they finna come cut
Your
them
lights
off.
off. So he didn't know. So you may have got it. You may have got it.
But see, your son was how old?
He was 18 at the time.
Yeah, I got married. This man was 26 years old.
But you know
So,
what? But this is
no.
the thing. My son's 25,
Yeah.
and I think he's still the same.
Watch this.
Oh, that's terrible.
I said this before. I say it again. You got to ask people, did you go to school in the building?
Shut
Outside
up,
the
fool.
building?
That's too
Because it
funny.
matter, man.
Yeah, or even this. I was told everybody don't got common sense.
Because common sense ain't
They
common.
ain't common. Tami Roman and my boy Raheem, they out there doing what, JJ?
Getting them coins.
Getting them coins. So we are left here to hold the bag down.
Yeah, I saw this article about Barack Obama came out on top in this recent Pew Research survey. So they asked people who they thought was the president who did the best job in their lifetime.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So Obama was named as the best president or second best of their lifetime by 44% of the Americans that were surveyed, followed by Bill Clinton at 33%, Ronald Reagan at 32%. Your president, Donald Trump, was named best or second best by just 19%. However, he was still ahead of George W. and George H.W., who came in at 10%. So I was curious to know, do you think part of Obama's high marks were because he was the most recent president? Why or why not?
I would say, I think he's the most popular president in this generation too. You have, more young, the millenniums know him, they know of him and know what he's done.
Yeah.
They kind of bought into that.
What was he was president number what?
44.
44.
And what percent did he get?
He got, I know, 44%.
It's just ironic, huh?
And what president was Clinton?
He got 33%. I don't know what he was.
Yeah.
Clinton was right before him.
No,
I mean, no, he was
it
two
Bush,
before.
So, yeah,
It
so
was
he's
Bush,
42.
then, yeah, 42.
Yeah, he's 42.
Yeah.
I did not have sex with that woman. I did not have sex with that woman.
But why do you think the Bushes did so low?
Because, man, first of all, Daddy Bush served 1 year. He only did one term. I mean, not 1 year. He did one term, and he didn't. Remember, he was at war with Saddam Hussein.
That's right.
So he started.
They were war presidents.
They were war presidents. So they had the war going on at the time, and then of course, son went in to try to redeem his dad's name, and went in and took out Saddam
Everybody.
Hussein. Yeah, so that's what that was. So I think that's what happened more so.
Huh.
Even the Jaguar died in the
Yeah.
sun. So
And of course, we all know Clinton. You know, Clinton has been. They say that's really the first black president. But who do you think who's actually the first black president based on what history is saying?
They say Abe Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln. Yeah.
I just watched the Abe Lincoln movie the other night too. He wasn't black.
I think they
Not
said
in the movie.
Not in the movie. I mean, shit. Oh, shoot. In the Bible, it says Jesus had
wool and feet like bronze.
Mm-hmm. So the painting show him as a light skinned guy with stringy hair.
Yeah.
Nah.
So what you gonna believe? What you see or what you read?
Well, the movie said it was based on a true story.
Well, the movie said, yeah, I don't read the label. Look here. It also says, like Al said, hair, wool, feet of bronze.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's not what
Feet of skin.
Jesus looked like. I don't know if he.
What's
I
your
wanna
hair
know
look
if
like? Is your hair made of wool?
But I got some very strong African traits. Look here. I take my hat. I feel like a bunch of people on top of a mountain with their
Fist balled up.
and peace sign.
Peace sign,
Promises.
yeah. So in other words,
War and peace at the same time.
But you want platinum blonde. See what I'm saying?
It's expression.
that'll be a trend though, to have some nappy hair and it be blonde.
Oh, no.
That's what they gonna
Don't
call
talk him
it.
into
It's
it.
not nappy. I know.
I'm
brother.
going to do it.
Al called
I
your
don't-
hair nappy. I heard it.
Happy to be nappy.
And I'm bald by choice, so don't say nothing.
Yeah,
My
and
hair's
then
low by choice.
watch
Oh,
this
my
here. Since we talking
God.
about hair, peep this here. Everybody out there in TV land, beard gang.
Oh, he getting it.
Stop. Seven has
Yeah.
been talking about this beard that he's been growing
Yeah, I see
that looks like two tweezers
I think he gonna
could
get
take it out.
I think
Two tweezers. It's not even in the place where a beard. This is, what is that area called? What's that? The one that's right below your
it's the
lip.
goatee.
It's your goat. You okay? So you might
The
get a
goatee
little.
is part of a beard.
That's
but
where it
you might
starts
get
at.
yeah,
That's
but
where
it's not going anywhere. It's starting, but it's not going anywhere.
I'm gonna put some sulfur 8 on it.
You gonna put some of that black magic? What's it called? That people
Mane
using
and
now?
tail.
Mane and tail. No, that make people grow hair. Why is mane and tail been around for so long? Stop it. No.
Maybe I just get a weed. She's happy.
Listen, there have been way too many men with weaves as of late. I've seen them on Instagram. And
But it's a beard weave. It don't matter.
yes, it does matter.
Why?
Because guys just don't do that stuff and it's not right. You would actually go get a beard weave.
Yeah.
You really would. Like, no, I'm being so serious right
Jay,
now.
stop being sexist.
No, I'm just asking. Like, you really would? Seven, everybody knows you. You out doing poetry, and then one night you show up at the poetry spot.
Full beard.
Full beard. We all gonna
My voice gonna be deeper. I'm gonna do sexier poetry.
no, you gonna look crazy. It's gonna fall
I
off.
think he
and
can do it.
I'm gonna be right there. World star.
I think he can do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I think he can do it.
No, do not encourage him. Al already talking about getting his dreads. Now you
I'm gonna get
talking
my
about
dreads.
this.
I'm gonna have dreads by December 31st. I'm gonna grow it. I'm gonna grow 'em.
Oh, baby dreads.
No, I'm gonna get some dreads. No, I grow hair fast. My hair's fast.
I almost closed the
I
segment.
grow. I'm telling you, man, my hair can grow fast. They need to get. I need to sponsor some people
I'm
and just
done.
and cut my hair low
Y'all
and
be-
then put it on, and the next thing you know, I can grow my hair.
I know how to get out of this segment right here.
I can touch my
PMS.
top lip.
Oh yeah,
PMS.
and
PMS.
okay, yes, everybody.
It's the Al Rucker Show.
Yes. And we are at that segment called Ass of the Week. which I agree with 7. I believe Kyrie. No.
T.O.
T.O. is the ass of the week. But we found somebody else who did something stupider than
Yeah,
him.
it's actually 2 people this week, so it's the asses of the week.
Oh, shoot.
That's a whole booty.
2 officers in Georgia have been placed on administrative leave after an investigation found that they left a decision to jail a woman on flipping a coin. So Sarah Webb, she was stopped by these 2 officers, Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson, for speeding on a rainy day. The 2 officers wanted to decide whether to give her a ticket or if they should arrest her. So they flipped a coin in order to do so. Heads, Webb was arrested. Tails, she was released. So the TV station, local TV station there, they obtained the body cam footage because you guys are so smart to do this with the body cams on. So it shows the officers using an app called a coin flip app
Oh, yeah.
on their phones to decide whether to arrest a woman or not.
Then you used an app to flip a coin.
But you know, that's crazy. But I'm going to volunteer another person who's the ass of the week.
Who's that?
The CVS guy. Did you see the story about the guy on CVS? The lady came into Chicago. She had a coupon that he was unfamiliar with. And he basically...
CVS.
CVS.
The drugstore.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she basically came in and went to the checkout counter and had a coupon. And he did not recognize the coupon. And guess what he did?
What did he do?
He called the cops.
What?
There's a full video of him
No,
on the phone.
Al, that did not happen.
Yes, it's a full video of him on the phone describing the lady and shaking. He was shaking.
Was the lady like going off?
No, the
like
lady
you better
was-
use my coupon.
No, she was very, very professional. She even said, "Hey, call the cops. He's on the phone. Give them. This is my name. I will be here." He's describing what she has on and the whole 9 yards. You got to go see the
Her
video.
coupon didn't work.
Yeah, no.
We need to put this up on the Facebook.
Yeah, he said he
page.
didn't recognize the coupon. It was a coupon that he did not recognize, so he called the police on her. So CVS came back and apologized for the mistake.
They gonna make him into a meme, ain't they?
They should, but you gotta go check the video out.
Okay.
You gotta check it out. He's shaking like
You know,
crazy.
it's really getting to a point where people have really lost their minds. Like I don't even know what else to say. Like you really are out of your entire mind to think. I can imagine what the police are doing. Like we already got issues with the police, and we feel like the police aren't handling certain things that are happening. But imagine the police getting ridiculous calls like this all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All day long. It's like there are people we should be out here really trying to help or protect, but we got to be at CVS because the lady got a coupon you don't recognize.
Yeah, especially in Chicago. You know, in Chicago, Chicago's been in the news for the last couple of weeks about gun violence, and here you are calling about a coupon.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you gotta go check the video out. You gotta check it out. You can't make this stuff up. This is
Man, that's one of them dudes you post the African slap.
way back.
Yeah,
You gotta come from your other
with
side.
That arm stiff.
Yeah, come from the other side.
They slap can knock you out.
Yeah.
Like, what did his manager say? Like, bruh, you just could have called me. Just asked me about the coupon.
So, Bobby, that means you didn't look at the billboard in
Exactly.
in the break room.
Yeah.
You haven't been doing your homework because we've been trying to get rid of this material for some time now.
Yeah.
We release these coupons. You're not a team player.
Do you think he kept his job?
To your locker,
I'm sure he
get your
didn't.
things.
He's gonna be harassed.
But you
every
said
time
he
they
was
come.
shaking, so I'm just like, he was scared.
Yeah, he was scared. He was literally. When I
Yeah.
tell you, you gotta go see the video. You gotta see the video.
Now,
And she did not pop off.
She did not.
And I'm
pop
not
off.
saying that he had the right to call the police on her anyway, but I'm just asking because what I have seen is like, I've actually in CVS, I have seen like altercations happen between the customer service person and people.
But no, this is not Bonishwa
okay.
at the counter. This was a very intelligent black woman who spoke very intelligent, very clear, very direct. She was, even when he was on the phone, her voice didn't get loud or anything.
Yeah.
You gotta go see it. You
her
can't-
level of intellect has nothing to do with the fact that this dude was scared of a woman with a coupon. Say, bruh.
Well, you know, I'm telling you got to go see it.
I'm
You
a
gotta see
single mom. You should watch out for me because you don't know about my coupon life either.
it. You a couponer?
Oh yeah, I coupon. I save a
Wow.
lot of money.
Listen, she don't say coupon. She said coupon.
Coupon.
So what do you use your coupons at? Grocery store?
Target, mostly Target. Like I took a coupon class and I have mastered
A
coupon.
class?
Yeah. I've mastered.
A coupon class. Yeah.
What's that?
Did you hear the Target voice? Come on.
Yeah. A coupon.
Hey,
They got a
guys,
coupon
JJ.
class?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
Leisure
I took a
learning.
coupon class.
Leisure learning. They teach you how to coupon effectively.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Holla at your girl. You know, I'll teach y'all how to use some coupons. Save
Okay.
you some money.
Cool.
Cool. I got your back.
All right.
Well, it's time for us to roll, guys. Anything you guys want to share with everybody before we roll out?
Does anybody have a coupon for a new car? I just need something off the price.
I don't think they got that. I ain't seen no coupons for no cars.
Y'all are crazy, man. crazy. But check the video out. Thank you guys for tuning into the Al Rucker Show. As always, myself, Seven the Poet,
Same mic.
JJ on the mic.
Yeah, tell people how they can reach us too.
Oh, you can reach us on all our social media platforms, Al Rucker Show. Al Rucker Show. You definitely want to go to our YouTube and check out all the videos that we have up there.
Hilarious.
And that's on the
Yeah.
Al Rucker Show also. So again, thank you. We're going to say bye from Tami, Roman, and Raheem.
We
They out
miss
there
y'all.
doing what, JJ?
Getting them coins.
Get them coins. I love how she said
Get
that.
them
Getting them
coins.
coins. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
The Al Rucker Show.